Welcome back to another episode of 2 Hour Review. From this episode forward, we're going to be rebranding the series as Skyrim Marathon, but I'll explain why in a moment. Today's mod list that we're going to be reviewing is called Mages and Vikings, which is going to be mentioned here on the screen. We'll be reviewing the mod list for 2 hours to kind of mimic Steam's return policy of 2 hours in order to get your money back on a game that you just bought. So, why is it called Skyrim Marathon? Well, we threw in a little bit of a side quest here on each of these episodes, where we're going to be reviewing the mod list for 2 hours while running to each of the major cities and also observing game mechanics like combat, performance, UI, visuals, and stability. And by the end of it, hopefully we hit each and every city and we come up with a verdict of what we're going to rate the game. There's just one rule when it comes to the Skyrim Marathon. We have to travel by foot the entire time. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and start this run, shall we? Okay, so I was thinking, what kind of character are we going to build for these playthroughs? And I think a spell sword, just like because we're only going to be playing for 2 hours, just a generic spell sword where we can test out animations and magic and also in weapons equipped. So let's go ahead and build somebody along those lines. Grace Nord. We'll just change up his hair. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. We'll go with that. Make him look like he does it. I really like the color of the eyes in this. It looks very real. Yeah, look at those eyes. This is probably one of the nicest character creators I've seen in any of these mod lists. Just the tone of his skin. Like some of the mod lists, they look a little too cartoonish, but like this looks really good. Okay, we're gonna go with this. And we're gonna name him Ragnar. Looks like a Ragnar. Alright, so we're gonna try, if we have a mod list that gives us an option of where to start, we're gonna start in one of the major cities and work our way around the major cities that way. So this mod list, like the last, is Skyrim Unbound. And we're going to be able to choose where we start. So let's go with, because he's a spell sword, we'll pick that. Starting location. We're going to start him off in, let's see. We're start him off in Whiterun. I think the run's clean from there. I mapped it out in my head. The marathon should start at Whiterun if ideally you can. I think I might start it in different areas, maybe go down the chain sequentially on each mod list playthrough. So like Whiterun, and then the next stop will be the first stop the next time we do a review. So Whiterun, the plan is Riften after, then up to Windhelm, then across to Winterhold, then across that way to Solitude and down to Markarth. And we'll see if we can do all that within 2 hours and also get a good gist of the game in the meantime. I think that's a good amount of ground to cover for a playthrough for 2 hours. So let's go ahead and do Whiterun. And equipment. Let's start off with some steel. I want to do one-handed weapon. And then the other hand will be spell. We're gonna do, I would say, destruction and healing. You know what? Let's see. Can we just pick a specific? Yeah, we can pick a specific spell. Can we? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna start with flames. Flames and healing. And maybe candlelight. That should be good. All this. That's fine. Alright, let's go. Yep, Whiterun. Sounds good. Let's go. So I'm kind of excited. Let me put the metrics up there. So the metrics, you can see how we're getting. Again, the type of gear I'm using is in the description, but I'll just say it right now too. 9070 XT, and then the CPU's a 9700X Ryzen. Playing on 4K.
I know.
Okay, so as we get through each major city, I'm gonna do like a little run around in the city to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like with any overhauls they did. Okay, we're gonna pick something real quick. So I only have so much hard drive space. This is my third Modlist on my hard drive, or my SSD. But eventually, when I hit a Modlist that is gonna really resonate with me during these reviews, I may start live streaming it and doing kind of like a role-playing series. Right now I'm doing that with Windhelm. And then that one I live stream, and then Apostasy I kind of play on my downtime. I don't stream that one though. It's so heavily modified that it's hard to have a good representation of the Modlist author's design choices in it. So it's not a good representation of that. So I usually play that off camera. Okay, we're just gonna pick something random.
Family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me
Okay,
weeks to find
so we're gonna start a timer.
I can't stop now, and I can't get
2 hour timer.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rust?
Let's turn off the music just in case there's any copyright issues. Turn up the ambiance so we can hear the surroundings. Turn down the menus. Get the magic up as well. Weapons too. And then again, if you play this Modlist, just full disclosure, practice good saving etiquette. I saw there was a cool add-on mod in the MO2 for this Modlist. I didn't touch it because I wanted to play it as shipped, but it was an optional mod where the game will shut down and restart if you die, so you don't have to remember to do that. And so that, I mean, that already alludes that there's no death mechanic, but that's a cool workaround. So something worth knowing. Alright, so Whiterun. Whiterun looks pretty cool. I can see there's a depth of field on here.
I don't have any money. You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
See what our guy looks like.
No, please. I really don't have any money, Brave. I'll give you 10.
You tried mercenary work?
Just don't hit
It might
me.
suit you.
So this mod list does have oh, that's good. I like that. So you have to hold shift in order to sprint. You can't just press it once and then your guy is sprinting. I do like that. They do that in Lorim, and that's a mod I added to Apostasy as well. So it's cool that he has it here. I rather just hold it down Oh, there's a little bit of a glitch, a little bit of a hitching there. I'd rather just hold it down. It just feels a little more immersive. I think the hitching is just because we just started the game, and you know, the graphics are still, the textures are still loading in, so I'm not gonna fault it for that. So this is your Vasker. Okay, we saw Dragon's Reach there. We're gonna come down here. I don't know if we're gonna do the whole marathon. We'll see. This is my first time. I didn't do a dry run, so I'm wondering if we can make it across the whole map to all the different towns or cities before the 2 hours is up. We're gonna look at one interior and then we're gonna get out of here so we can go. But I'm gonna try to go to each major city, one interior in the city after doing a quick run around, and then leave. Man, these graphics! You know, I thought the last Modlist we played, the graphics were amazing. I think this one steps it up a little bit higher than that even. Wow.
Please
wow.
do look around. I'm sure I have something.
Now, normally I would turn off the depth of field in something like this, to enjoy the graphics a little more. But you know, the Modlist author has it enabled, and so we're gonna go with that to kind of stay true to what his representation of what this should look like.
Nothing. And what of my son? What of Thorold?
He's a real cool guy too. I mean, I messaged him to let him know I'm gonna be reviewing his mod list, and you know, he just had kind words to say in return. Okay, so that's Whiterun. A little bit of hitching, but I think that's just hardware related to my hardware and it kind of starting up for the first time. So I'm not gonna fault it for that. We'll see how it holds up through the gameplay as we progress. The thing that's got me nervous is quick loot, I believe. When I was looking through MO2, I didn't make any adjustments in MO2, but when I was looking at MO2, quick loot was enabled. So right there, I know that we can expect a little bit of stability issues, most likely. So we'll see. You know what we look out for now? We look out for the compass going missing, and then the action button kind of acting weird. So this mod list is known to be a lot more demanding than some of the other mod lists. So I would say Odyssey is known to be less demanding on your hardware requirements. This one's known to be kind of on the higher demanding side.
By Eastman, it's true. A jester, funny pseudonym.
But aside from the hitching, again, from probably textures loading in for the first time playing this game, I would say it's playing pretty smooth. He's got the floating islands there. And then we are going to use the map this time so that we can make the best use of our run. And we're going to mark Riften. And we're going to make our way there. So let's go. The marathon begins. And also stamina drains from sprinting in this mod list. Which is quite common, but that's going to make our run a little bit more, I guess, immersive. I should say immersive. So we're getting 47, 48, 50 FPS in open world. Wow, they really added some new buildings here. I've never seen this building before. I think when I played Novice once, they had something similar. Let me see, do we have any weapons? Okay, yeah, we got a weapon here. And then, okay, we got Wheeler, which is great. Let's equip some magic. Okay, healing. Candlelight, in case it becomes nighttime. And our weapon. We're gonna add another slot here and add a torch. And I swear I picked steel armor, but maybe I was supposed to loot it? I don't know. think this road right here is probably the better road to take. Take the high road, they say, right? We're gonna take the high road. Alright, first encounter here. So we're not gonna avoid all the encounters, but once in a while we're gonna avoid some. Just to keep the ability to finish all the towns that we're running through. But also we can pick up some loot on the way. Okay, so the screen blacked out there because when you take the fur off of these animals, it skins them and it gives a little bit of a blackout. I believe you can change that in the MCM. So if you watched the playthrough with Odyssey, you saw that I kind of fell in love with first-person combat. So we're gonna see how that holds up here. Okay, I don't know where that lady came from. So far, it's got this feeling like the sword is not hitting. Yeah, the hitbox is a little strange. The sword's not hitting, so it doesn't have the same responsiveness as that Odyssey playlist had.
No more.
And it's still, even though it's saying I'm getting 42 FPS, it's
Oh, thank goodness. I was kidnapped
It's a
by
little
these bandits weeks ago.
stuttery.
They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed.
Okay, I
Thank
don't have
you.
time for that quest lady. Okay. So, observation-wise, I'm pretty sure I don't have EMB frame gen on. If I do, I will come back in here and comment that I had it on, but it looks very stuttery. The magic looks very stuttery in my hand. Okay, wait, don't, no. Okay, we died. It looks like survival's on by default. We're gonna try and roll with that for now, just because maybe that was intentional, or maybe that's just something that a lot of Modlist authors forget to untick. I don't know, but we're gonna leave it on.
Just need to hire one, maybe two good men.
Yeah, we should have saved. It's gonna affect
I'll put
the
it
time.
You
Hour
can
and 50
save the
minutes.
sword, or you can keep
Let's
your
make sure we
wife.
save a little bit more often.
Foot
Salvador,
outside
give
that
me your
gate.
money.
I won't be here when you return.
I really like the graphics. So far, there's a little bit of a compromise there, though, because it's very
We'll pay
stuttery
whatever
so
it
far.
takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own.
Which is unfortunate. But there's still hope. We're still early on in the gameplay. And I am asking a lot to play something in 4K on a 9070 XT. So that's something worth noting as well. It's a big ask, especially a modded Skyrim, a heavily modded Skyrim list. I do have to tell you though, if you do play Apostasy, for example, that Modlist author, he was a genius with how he tweaked the performance on that list, because you'll get very similar looking graphics to this. I believe they use a tweaked version of the same EMB, which is like a Mon EMB. But you get very stable, steady performance on that mod list with my gear. But that mod list hasn't been updated since like summertime, so you know all the latest and greatest mods right now are not on there. And we're gonna play some mod lists that are kind of dated as well on this channel. But so far, we kind of lucked out. We got this one that was just updated at the end of December. There's a weird slide there. Look at him. And then I believe it was like a week or two ago that Odyssey that we just reviewed was updated. And then stay tuned. If you subscribe to this channel, I have been talking to the Modlist authors for Elder Gleam, and let's save here, and Wundunique. And they have these major updates coming out soon, and I believe they're gonna grace me with pre-release copy to do a review on, and I think I'll just do the marathon review on those. Okay, an hour 47 minutes left, and we are quite far from the next town. Oh, let's see if there's if there's the Souls mod in here. Oh, thank God! So it actually pauses when you, which is great. This person on the side of the road has some armor. We're gonna try to get that real quick. Vigilant of Stendar. Okay. Okay. Get out of... No, get out of here. What are you doing, man? Oh my God, we didn't... All of our wheeler bar got reset. Luckily, this pauses. Let's put some armor on. Oh yeah, he looks like a spell sword now. Interesting. You can put on just a crest. That's pretty cool. Okay, and we're gonna put on... Yeah, we're running out of time here. I already feel nervous about this marathon being completed. No, no. Oh man, what is it with these Modlists and the wolves? They come at you hard, man. I'm just trying to run from point A to point B, and these wolves are murdering me. Come on, let's put on some spells here. And it's not helping that my system is struggling to keep up with this mod list. So if you have specs lower than my 9070 XT and you're trying to put it at 4K, I'm pretty sure you'll have a very similar, if not worse, experience than me. Okay, it's interesting. So it looks like our guy stumbles when he's hit. I've never seen that mechanic before. I'm sorry, I'm getting text messages. So no saving in combat normally. I am doing a no-no there. Damn wolves. Okay. We actually fought our way out of that situation. We're not so cowardly after all. We're gonna try out some mace combat later too. And we're gonna check out some torch lighting when it becomes nighttime. He does an interesting crouch there when he's healing himself. I'm sorry for saving so much, but can't afford to lose progress on this marathon. Okay, so our health is missing a little bit. Look, we gotta eat something. Maybe it's we gotta sleep. No, no. Not right now. Okay, how far are we to Riften? Jeez, we got a ways to go. Goes to show you how big Skyrim is. Can you run a loop? Can you run this marathon in under 2 hours? If we find out that that's near impossible on my playthrough, it'd be a fun challenge to kind of take on for people. We're gonna turn off the depth of field real quick just to see how it looks. Oh, that looks, in my opinion, that looks really good. I mean, it looks way better actually. But I must keep my word. Try to unmodify or not modify the mod list. Stay true to it. It is a good depth of field filter too. It doesn't look bad. It looks pretty good still. More cinematic, some would say.
What are your thoughts on all this? I don't want some snotty elf telling me what gods I can and can't worship.
Oh, we got some good armor right in the beginning. This looks pretty snazzy. I gotta say though, the sword combat, it felt similar to Lorem, where it just felt like your sword's just not hitting the enemy. I don't know what mod is causing that, but it reminded me of it almost right away. You guys saw when I was fighting that dog earlier, I was swinging at it and it was like my sword was, even though it was right in front of me, it was like my sword was just missing it. So we can see the UI is Northern UI, which is, it's modified a little bit because you have the compass up top, but then you have the health on the bottom. So it has been tweaked a little bit in the INI files. Why are you crouching, man? Hey, is there someone else here to take the heat off me? Who said I yield? Get away! So I don't have that issue with it not making contact with it in third person, which is good.
That takes care of that.
Not a big fan of the crouching. I don't know why he's crouching like that. Something makes me think there's an EMB on by default. And if there is, that's how it ships, and that's how the modless author thought to run the game. Perhaps that's just like, hey, the game is very demanding, and if you want to run it on decent hardware, you're gonna have to use this. You're gonna have to use this EMB frame gen in order to do so. Don't fall off the bridge. So, part of the experience, right? I didn't enable it myself, so... But yeah, look at those textures. Hyper realistic. Parallax effects and everything. Wow. Top notch. I mean, you can find AAA games out there right now that don't have textures like this. That are just like released this year. Most of them don't. If anything, this one has better than anything I've ever seen. Look at that. It looks like a real photo of gravel. Now this mod list doesn't have the issue that I saw in Odyssey where it looked over sharpened. It looks a little bit softer on the skin. This area has a nice view. Look at that view. We'll turn off the depth of... Actually, you know what? Depth of field, you can't really see it too much when you're first person. So... Wow, look at that. Okay. So we kind of missed our little turn there. So we're going to have to swing a right at the end of the road here. Let's not forget. And we have to backtrack again to go back out to Windhelm. Okay, Riften, go right. Wolf, of course. Alright, so let's swing our sword. It's making contact. Okay. We might have to stop by an inn in Riften to take a nap. I think that's how we're going to get some of our health back. Something tells me we're slowing down too. Yeah, minor injury. Drink alcohol or relax. Jeez, okay. How immersive of a marathon is this? We got these things that are slowing us down. I think right now we're taking a hit on our stamina. Just from getting in fights. We're gonna have to come across some alcohol somewhere. Offset some of the stress we're getting. So this mod list is in no way like a light mod list like Odyssey was with 1,000 mods. I believe this is running more than 2, maybe even 3,000 mods. So far it's stable though. We have not crashed, which is commendable. This is such a scenic run. Look at this. Skyrim Marathon. We have an hour and 33 minutes left. So we spent 27 minutes. And we haven't gotten to the next city yet. Oh goodness. Okay, we detoured this way. I thought we had taken this right. I thought it felt a little short before we got to that crossroads. Alright, so we're gonna have to swing a left at the end of the road. These wolves keep trying to slow us down. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, attack him. Attack him. There you go. Sorry, buddy. Under normal circumstances, that would have totally helped you. Alright, these bandits are gonna try and...
Leave me alone. I don't have
Do I need to pass this bridge? I need to pass this
time
bridge.
for this foolishness. Now come along quietly and we won't have to.
Okay, they're not bandits. They're just those guys looking for Sadia.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back
Alright.
off before I do something drastic.
She doesn't have the scar. What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you in trouble.
Is this the turn? This is the turn. Okay. This guy's definitely having... Yeah, I'll help you out a little bit. I can't stay long, though.
Another day, another victory.
Don't act like that victory is yours. I killed that wolf. You were trying to punch it. Don't you have a sword? Yeah, there's gotta be EMB frame gen on because it feels like my frame rate's not that high, but the top's showing I'm at 56 FPS at 100% GPU usage. I'll double check after the marathon's over. Sometimes you can be playing Skyrim for a long time and you still underestimate how large the world is. Get away, Skeever. We ain't got time for that. You know what? It's bothering me. The frame gen part. So what we're gonna do is it's gonna seem like a second to you, but I'm gonna stop the video, save it. I'm gonna check if EMB frame gen is on, and if it is on, I'm gonna turn it off. I know a lot of people out there don't like using it too, so I'm sure you're curious to see how it runs without it on either. As well, I mean. So let's go find that out. Okay, we're back, and frame gen was on, and we're gonna see probably the reason why, but we have it off now, and so we can answer that question to those of you who want to turn it off on this mod list. What you're gonna get right now, I can see I'm at 31 FPS, and so you're gonna see that reflected in the footage. I'm at 30. I'm scraping 30. There we go. We're dropping 29. We have a shortcut through the woods here to make up some time. .28 FPS. Yeah, now I know exactly why. I think you can run this without frame gen if you're rocking like a 5090. But even 9070 XTs are compared in a lot of ways to 5080s. So even if a 5080 might be a little bit better than a 9070 XT, I would expect you're gonna get something similar to what I'm getting. People are always getting attacked on these roads. So there's something in this mod list I've never seen before, which is like this. I know there's a stagger thing, but this, like, you actually, there's an animation of you getting knocked back. Jeez, dude, you're in it. I can't get involved in that. Sorry, man. Poor guy. Yeah, my guy's hurt too. So there's definitely more animations than I'm used to seeing in some mod lists. I believe that's like a EVG conditional animation, where he looks like he's injured if his health is below a certain point. Okay, so we're getting 40 FPS now. It's starting to feel a little bit smoother. I can already tell that this right here is not vanilla. This tower. Let's take a look at these NPCs here.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
Okay. You go
Until
ahead.
next time.
But yeah, you don't look over sharpened. You look pretty good. So hot air balloons. That's pretty cool. What else do I see? I see a moose jumping into the water there to go for a swim. Never seen that before. There's another animal there swimming or running in the water. And I believe we're coming onto Riften now. And we're at an hour and 27 minutes left. I hope you guys don't mind, but we're gonna have to turn off survival mode. And that's just purely to be able to make it to all these cities. We can't afford to slow down on our stamina. So if this is anything like vanilla Riften, there's gonna be a guard trying to like hustle me for money to get in. Yeah. Right there, I can already tell this is a heavily modified Riften. So I'm glad we came here. This does not look like the usual Riften.
Hold. If you want to get into Riften, use the north gate. My orders are to tell the riffraff to use the north. Keep it. Not. Hi there.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so he didn't hustle me for money. He just said use the other gate. You know what? I've never approached... I just realized I don't think I've ever approached Riften from this angle before. Because, yeah, okay. Because this is the way I usually go around when they try to hustle me. I've never had this area as the first point I reach. But if you want to avoid getting taxed by the guard, you're gonna... Something's wrong with this cat's legs. Okay, they usually go through here. The Blackbriar Meadery, and then you kind of take the stairs up and exit into Riften. That's the way to avoid getting hustled by the guards for money. Depending on the mod list you play, they take quite a bit of money from you, especially early on in the game. It's significant. Let's save while we can.
Do you know what Andaran told me? He said if
So
I left
lighting,
one more time,
interior
he'd
lighting
kick
looks
me
great.
right out the door.
That's sweet.
55
One day
interior
you regret pushing all
FPS,
of us
52,
around.
53.
What do you mean?
No frame gen
All I'm
on.
saying is Andaran's going to
I can
push
tell you right
someone
now,
too
even
far
though the
one day,
FPS is
and
lower,
they're going
it
to
feels
push
so
back
much better
hard.
without frame gen on. Yeah. I think frame gen is only good if you're getting 50 to 60 FPS and you want it to feel even more fluid than that. But even then, I would take just a natural 60 FPS or 50 FPS instead of adding frame gen to add more on top of that.
Guaranteed. Clean and free.
I'm fine with 45 FPS. Or 48, I should say. Okay, we're gonna do a quick run through. Now that we turn survival off, we don't have to take a nap just to recover some of our health back, our stamina. Yeah, Riften looks good.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know but how was I
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for
He
trouble.
looks like Jason Momoa. You know, Aquaman?
Hey, you, get over here.
No, I'm not. You mind your own business, I'll mind my business, and we'll just get on with our lives, buddy. So this is the gate where they try to hustle you. Yeah, okay, this looks familiar here. Alright, so we're gonna make it to, we're gonna go to Windhelm next. An hour and 23 minutes left. Windhelm, straight ahead. I really thought 2 hours when I came up with this idea on a walk today. I really thought 2 hours was ample amount of time, and then I thought to myself I should maybe do a dry run just to see. But no, I'm recording. I'm going full on with this idea on a first recording of this review here. Okay, we might want to avoid this fortress here.
I'm warning you. Back off.
So we're getting 29, 30 FPS out here. Again, 4K, 9070 XT with a Ryzen 9700X. So if you have a lower resolution and a same or better graphics card, you're gonna have a better experience than I am, as far as performance wise. But I mean, you can't get a better visual than with 4K. That's for sure. I did check in the MO2 as well if there's different like performance profiles. Some Modlist ship with that, but this one just comes with one profile. Man, I wish I had a glider right now, but that would be cheating, right? We don't have gliders in marathons in real life. So even if I don't make it to the end, to the last city at the 2 hour mark, we're going to make note of how far I made it. And we're going to see if maybe in future reviews I can make it further. And that'll be kind of a little game to us. How far do we make it in each mod list? But I'm making up good time, an hour and 20 minutes left. I'm predicting we'll be in Windhelm in about 5 minutes. Hopefully sooner. Damn you, wolf. Let's try this mace out. So far, so good. This mace is really whacking them. It's like stunning them. They can't attack me with it. Okay. This mace deserves a name. The wolf beater. You know, in 3 or 4, 5 years time, all this won't matter anymore as far as stability. You'll enjoy all these graphics with, I'm sure like the lower end cards will be able to play this max setting 60 FPS in about 4 years. So, and I think these graphics are still acceptable 4 years from now. I don't know about you all, but I have a mod list on my computer, or I had a mod list on my computer for like over a year that I still went back to. And I recently deleted it to make room on my hard drive for these review copies of games so I can play these instead. Kind of a sad moment when I got rid of it, but it required so much updating to get it up to par with what's out there right now that I just kind of like, it seemed like too daunting of a task to try and get it up to par. That's Elder Gleam V3. First mod list I ever played. That was a fantastic. The art style of Elder Gleam, I'm a big fan of. Let's save again in case we get killed. So far we're okay. Aside from the beginning where we got killed off, we didn't die. Oh my god, bolts again. Let's try first person combat. Bad wolf. Bad wolf. Why you make me have to do that to you? I like dogs. So make note of the FPS. It's 31, 32 FPS.
Somebody help.
Yeah, I don't know about that, guys. I'm on a marathon right now.
Help.
Is this the road? Jeez. It's such a massive world, man. I challenge you all, the Skyrim Marathon. I prove that it cannot be done today. I challenge you all to make a video and post it. Show me you can do the Skyrim Marathon and hit all the cities I mentioned before 2 hours is up. So those are modified mammoths. They look more like modern day elephants. This guy's got a little pep in his step, like he's jamming out to something on his earphones or something. So performance-wise, it's not getting a very good rating from me. Stability is another story. Stability, this thing has not given any indication that it's going to crash or anything yet. And I wouldn't be surprised if it makes it through the entire Modlist, the whole entire 2 hours without it crashing. But it is struggling to hold FPS that's decent. And if you got a 5090, you don't have those problems. Okay, guys. Jesus. No, no. You're not gonna kill me. I can't lose time. Just leave me alone. This reminds me of playing Odyssey the other day. Just keep coming at you. Instead of Odyssey, I had a two-hand weapon that could take them out in one hit after a certain point. Okay, look over yonder. Windhelm. Yeah, so far performance, not too good. Again, one day when it's very common to have something way more powerful than 9070 XC. The day that the lowest tier card will be a power of a 5090, which is probably 3 or 4 years from now, to be honest. That's the day where things like this will play buttery smooth, the way it is. But I get his choice. He probably has a high-end graphics card. And he's not trying to market this as a performance friendly entry level mod list. He's just saying, here's a badass mod list that I made. Try it out. And that's it. Alright, Windhelm, we're here. We're gonna put on this new gear. I think I want to put on a shield to help me a little bit. I'm gonna put on some heavier boots. I can tell you right now, I can hear the music stuttering a little, or the sound stuttering. So that's interesting. It's cutting in and out. Our stamina is very low. Okay, so we have a disease. We have injuries. We need alcohol. We need to sleep. Okay, so even though survival is off, we're getting hit with quite a bit of ailments. So let's see if we can get patched up real quick at the inn inside Windhelm. I believe I have a cure disease potion somewhere. Do I? Yeah. Okay, hopefully that fixes rock joint. Did that rock joint go away? Yeah, major injuries. Drink alcohol or relaxed. Okay. So we're gonna get in here and we're gonna take a nap at the end. And hopefully, 25 stamina. Can't run a marathon like that.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We're gonna get patched up real quick, and then we'll do a quick run around in the city. Then we're gonna head out to Winterhold.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. Got some fresh baked bread? Sure thing.
Very
It's
fair
yours for a day.
pricing
Enjoy
on your
stay.
inn rentals.
And
Some
don't
mod
break
lists will
nothing.
have several hundred coins to do so. To have a room for a night. So I appreciate that. I am broke right now. Is that the room? Okay. let's sleep till the next morning. We really got to make it quick. 7 a.m. So we have a lot of daylight to run. Perfect. Still feel stressed, huh? Okay, we're gonna have to buy some alcohol from this innkeeper real quick before we go. How immersive, huh?
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese. Drink for
No.
the thirsty,
I need
food
mead
for the hungry.
or wine. Give me that. Give me everything you got there. Okay,
Enjoy your stay.
thanks.
And don't break nothing.
How we doing now? So, still stressed? Okay, no longer stressed. Okay, there was just a delay there. Oh, let's see. Are there drunk animations? No, no drunk animations. Some mod lists have that mod where you're walking all drunk after you have a beer.
I really hope that's a dagger in your pocket.
Good to see you.
Oh, hello.
Okay, so for the most part in the city, it looks pretty standard. I mean, the textures are definitely overhauled. But I don't see any like new buildings in here. The snow, like I said, snow is so hard to do. Like, look at that. That's snow. It looks too blocky. But that's just the limitations of modifying Skyrim textures, I think. Snow is, I guess, really challenging. So one thing I'm a little worried about is the action button. Let's see. Yeah, see?
Quiet enough now.
It's not asking if I want to talk to him.
Give yourself staying safe, I hope. Staying out of trouble,
So I think quick loot is added again, where I can't
Stay away from the
see the
Artino
little
residence.
icon to talk to
Place is
people.
cursed.
We're gonna keep rolling with it until it results in a crash or it just becomes too inconvenient. But we're gonna see how this breaks down. Like if the compass goes away, then I mean these mod reviews are almost like just videos on proof that quick loot jacks your game up. Here's the weird thing though. Quick loot was in Elder Gleam v3 and it did not cause any issues with the compass or anything like that. It's an updated quick loot in combination with some other mods that are fundamental in almost every modern day mod list. They are not working together for some reason on some level that's beyond me. God damn wolves. Get. Come on. Yeah, that shield came in handy. Let's put that in. Let's put that in our wheel there. Our guy's running out of stamina really quickly. And I'm starting to think that there's a mod that just makes it so heavy armor weighs you down quicker. Yeah, trait overwhelming. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. There's nothing that you can clearly see, but I'm running out of stamina so quickly when running that I feel like if I open up a wheeler and make a new wheel and put all my gear on it and take it off just for the sake of running, I'll run faster, and then I can put it back on and when I need to. Let's try that. It's a little better. Okay, Winterhold. An hour and 2 minutes left. We hit 2 cities. We still have Winterhold, Solitude, and Markarth. Right? No. Yeah. So we hit 3 cities. So now we have 3 left. Okay, well that's not bad. 1 hour, 3 cities. If we can keep that same rate, we should be able to make it to all of them. Okay, let's cut through here. Please don't bother me, Wolf. You're gonna bother me. Alright. It's morphin time. It's a hit job. It's a hit job. What's going on here? No, come back here. You, come back here. Come on. I'm ready for you. Stupid wolf. Where am I? All right.
You can't win this.
Sorry, man. I just went through that. Where am I going? Okay, good thing I checked. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go up this hill. Oh, they're coming for me next. Yeah, there's something going on with that animation where you glide if you're sprinting, and then what is it? What was causing it exactly? How do I replicate it? I don't know, but it happened a few times, you guys saw. Okay, so that's not Winterhold, as you may know. That is a whole lot of angry mages up in there. Definitely don't want to get involved in a battle there right now. Yeah, they're just launching shit at me. Leave me alone, I didn't do anything to you. You're gonna make my guy all stressed out again and move slow. Stop. Stop. I'm warning you. Stop. Jesus. Don't die, man. You can't die. Don't die on me. This skeleton is persistent. Hey, are you a good guy? Oh, it's that dude from the Odyssey one too. The damn Khajiit just shows up randomly. Okay. I think we're on the bend. Alright, to hit Winterhold. At 56 minutes left. Taking you on a grand tour of Skyrim. So, okay, so graphics, amazing. Performance so far, spotty. I mean, granted, right now it's running at 47 FPS though. So, outdoors, right now it's doing pretty well. Combat, first person combat still feels a little. It doesn't feel as rewarding as Odyssey did. And I can't tell you exactly what mod is making combat feel that way. But I think it's messing with like hitboxes or something. And I just want to tell you guys, I'm not a mod developer. I'm not a game developer. I do have about 1,000 hours or so in Skyrim. So I'm just a person who likes playing Skyrim. And I think a lot of you out there watching this is just a person who likes playing Skyrim. So this review is from that perspective. Let's try for a little bit without depth of field. I feel like if I was playing this game myself, I'd turn that off. If I was playing this game as my permanent mod list. Who knows, I could make it part of my permanent collection, but you only have so much hard drive space, right? Yeah, it looks way better with depth of field off. So we're gonna run that for a little while. just to enjoy the scenery a little bit more and kind of give justice, give credit to the mods that make the world so beautiful. Let's do something with our stamina. And maybe... So, okay, you can see here, you distribute perk points in this mod list. Well, Odyssey kept the vanilla style where the more you use something or do something, you level it up that way. So that's a big difference. So as a mod list author, you just have to choose which route you want to take when it comes to that. Okay, so this is Winterhold. This is modified, of course. It seems like the performance is pretty good in here. 44 FPS.
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this
Oh yeah.
godforsaken town?
This looks really good.
What? You think that'll solve all your problems?
Probably not, but it's worth a try.
Let's mix up our armor a little bit. We're gonna wear this one. So our beard's clipping through here. I wish there was a mod that can fix it, because if you like this helmet, well, and you like your beard on your guy, well, you can't have both. You gotta choose one or the other. Unless you like the mod, unless you like the beard clipping through the helmet look, then you can have both. Okay, that's Winterhold. I know I didn't put Dawnstar in our marathon because if I find a more effective way to get to Solitude, even Morthal's not in there, then I'm gonna take that. Let's save. Okay, that tower in the distance, I'm pointing like you can see where I'm at. The tower in the distance, that's a good marker. I know that landmark. If you ever play that quest in any of your games, it's kind of a sad story. Okay, sorry about that. We actually crashed out there in the snow. I will make a note of that on the video during editing where we crashed at. But that'll definitely weigh on the score. So anyways, what I was saying earlier is that that tower in the distance has a kind of a sad story to it. If you ever play it, I won't spoil it for you, but there's a sad story around that tower. There's a mission there. So it crashes, it could very well be because of that quick loot. Remember I noticed that it wasn't working. It's the best route here. Should I go down? I'm gonna go down. Yeah, it wasn't. Look at that giant. The action button wasn't working right. God. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just observing you, but don't. He's gonna murder me. I'm level 2. Is he coming after me? So we're gonna make our way to that tower, and then we're gonna run downhill from there. Is that a frozen mammoth in the wall? I've never seen that detail before. Check this out. With arrows in it. That's interesting. That's a weird detail in the game. Damn wolves again. So I want to sprint, but most of the time I'm just like jogging because I'm running out of stamina so quickly. And I really didn't notice much of a difference when I took all my armor off earlier. It's kind of weird. Okay, that is a modified enemy. They don't have these guys in vanilla Skyrim. I appreciate Modlist authors adding a few more enemy types to fight, you know, adds variety. I think even that dog I was fighting in the beginning is not a vanilla dog. The one where the hitbox wasn't working. And I think that could be a cause too, now that I think about it. Is that when the hit... Ooh, too bad you're not alive. I could use a horse right now. Maybe that'd be cheating. Maybe that's causing hitbox issues when you're fighting non-vanilla enemies with weapons in first person. Just a thought. I haven't tested the theory yet. Alright, I think that's an Imperial encampment. And then over that ridge there, we should be making our way down to... on our way to Solitude area. The timer was stopped when we crashed. We're at about 47 minutes left.
I couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything apart and not do something. Looking for a fight! I disagree with that choice.
Perhaps the next Modlist review, we're gonna be a light armor guy in hopes that running will be a little easier. But we didn't put any points really. Well, we did actually put our only point into heavy armor. But we can still switch to light armor, I think. Oh my god. Yeah, please no. No, don't come after me, man. I don't want any beef with you. Oh yeah, I gotta fight. Gotta fight. No, you're level 22. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, no, no. Oh my god. What has that done? Where did we revert back to? Winterhold, I think. Okay, thank goodness. Not too far away. We're gonna roll with it. I think we might do it. Because after Solitude, we just gotta make it to Markarth.
When are we going to see some action?
Oh, quit your belly. Those rebels think they can best us. They have another thing coming. What are your
You know what's funny is I'm dressed like the enemy.
Was a legionnaire. His before him. Guess I've never considered doing anything else.
Okay, so we're gonna detour from that because it's just like the troll gauntlet over there. And it looks to me like since the restart, the depth of field re-enabled, which is to be expected because I didn't save the EMB settings. So let's see, from this point of view, do we see Solitude from here? Maybe over in the distance over there? Okay, so far so good. We bypassed the trolls. Man, there's just so many little areas you can go into that has something going on there. Should we go for bonus points? Should we get Dawnstar real quick? Okay, we're gonna go for bonus points. We're gonna go for Dawnstar. Just until it says that we have the fast travel unlocked. What's the button for the power attack? One click power attack. Where are you? Is it in this mod list? Yeah, right here. Okay. One click power attack. M5. Where's M5? Is it? Right there, you see that? I was trying to whack him, but it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't hitting him. Especially when you're locked on. God, combat stress. Okay. Time to booze it up. Okay, Dawnstar. Okay, quick peek. Quick peek. This is Dawnstar. Looks pretty good. What's going on here? Oh, there's a Imperial courier that's getting attacked. Oh yeah, we don't have time to watch that. Let's keep going. Alright, next stop. Solitude. There's a sliding thing again. What happened? Santa Claus, no.
I won't go down so easily.
Alright, fur armor. Let's wear that. Is that helping? Whoa, are you coming at me? Bandits is why. Okay, let's lure them to the wolves. There we go, wolf. Wolves attack. Yeah, there we go. Who's that over there? That person just die? From a crab? Oh, it was a wolf fighting the crabs. And then there's like a book over here that they're eating. Interesting. I thought I saw a person standing there that got killed. So right now I can tell you there may be some S&P armors in the game, but I don't believe this fur armor is one of them. The way it's sticking to my legs like that.
What are your thoughts on all this?
Let's see, yeah,
I
these
know it's what
guys.
everyone says. To go to
It
new
looks like it's
places,
moving a
First,
little.
I thought I'd miss farming.
It's true in my case.
I guess I've had my fill of it because I don't miss it at all.
Alright, you guys see it? Solitude right there. After that, one more city. We got 41 minutes left. I'm thinking from Solitude, we're gonna take Dragon, we're gonna go down the Dragon's Bridge and go across over. It's a good chance to look at the water. This is good. Like a lot of mod lists, you'll see that it doesn't have any splash effects. And his walk slows down in the water. Very good water. This is very nice water. Look at that clarity. And the ripples. Really good. Graphics are top notch in this mod list. That's for sure. And it's playing kind of decent right now. I'm at 38 FPS. That's, I mean... Unless you're a stickler for frame rate, if you want to just play the game. Oh wow, I feel like there was a current there that was fighting against me. Unless you're a stickler for FPS, this is doable. You can play it like this. Just don't have an FPS tracker on and just play the game. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of triathlon here. Well, biathlon. We're not gonna ride a bike, obviously. But we're gonna do some running. We're gonna do some swimming. We're gonna add that to the mix here. I'll swim across. We're also gonna look at some of the swimming mechanics, the swimming animations. Okay. So definitely has that mod called Jellyfish. The mod from Jellyfish for the swimming animations. Very interesting thing is there's a current in the water because I am swimming in place. That is a really cool attention to detail. It's bad for me because I can't cross the river. But that is a very cool attention to detail. I've never noticed that in another mod list before. The current. Wow. I didn't know there was even a mod like that. Can we get around it somehow? Oh, we're just swimming in place. Jeez. Just a little bit. Come on. Oh my god, this is gonna slow us down. We're gonna have to go around. Talk about immersive though, right? The current's too strong. Oh, let's ride the current this way. That's a better idea. Am I sinking? Wow, you really like, I don't think I've ever played a video game where the current came into play it when I decided to try and cross some kind of body of water. But in this one, you have to account for it. How interesting. "35 minutes, so come on. We don't have much time." So if you like immersion to the point where you get injuries, you get stressed out, you have water currents, you have hyper realistic graphics, this mod list is definitely for you. And if you have some hardware, like some insane hardware, or you're playing on a lower FPS with decent hardware, then I think this mod list is for you as well. Okay, so this is definitely an overhauled Solitude. Gotta love the floating islands in the distance. I still don't know for sure if you're able to go on those islands. If anyone watching this video in the future knows that, leave a comment about it. And how to do it, of course. I wouldn't mind going back in and trying to see what's up there. Okay, Solitude docks. So it looks like we're taking a little bit of hit on frame rate. Understandable with how much stuff is going on here, how many textures are here. 38 FPS.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorik's day.
I hate that song. That song's terrible. Keeps me up at night.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not,
I didn't, but thank you. Thank you. Keep your nose clean. So I just noticed something. I think I was dogging quick loot earlier, and I think I noticed that just the ability to see who you're trying to talk to or the door you're opening, it's just right out of sight sometimes. And so if you're looking really closely, you can't see it. So perhaps there's a chance that that's what I saw.
Tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Bet she know now.
Wow, this is a really nice Solitude. Alright, so without looking at the MO2, we're gonna know if this has LOTD. Legacy of the Dragonborn. By seeing what's over here around the corner before Blue Palace. Okay, so that's where they put it. Usually, it's here. So this doesn't have LTD, which is a good thing for some people because it's really buggy from what I hear. Yeah, very nice. We're gonna stop into the Winking Skeever. We're gonna load up on a little bit of alcohol so we don't get too stressed out, and we're gonna see. We have 32 minutes left. We'll see if we can make it to Markarth, huh? I don't think this light armor or heavy armor thing is really having a difference in how much stamina I have. I think just the stamina consumption in general in this game is just a little bit unforgiving. Maybe unforgiving is the wrong word for it. It's just a little bit what's the word I'm looking for here? A little bit rigid. Let's just say that.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Okay, thanks.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
I just need some alcohol from you, and I need to be on my way. Okay, I'm out of money. Can I? All right, well that's gonna have to do.
Remember the Winking Skeever.
We're okay right now. I will. Look at that interior though. The lighting, the candles. Oh, and it has that mod where you can blow the candles out. Oh, clever. Oh, clever. You see, that's what you get in these larger mod lists. These little fine attention to detail mods. Like the current in the ocean. Blowing out candles. I'll have to look back at the footage later and see if I didn't see the higher up notification to like open the door to talk to somebody. But so far, so one crash. And so far the first review I did had one crash as well. So I'm yet to have a 2-hour review without a single crash. And just to rule out computers being the issue, Lorem, for example, I played it on this computer for an entire 4 episodes of a series, like maybe 7 hours worth of gameplay, and it didn't crash a single time. And then I can go to like Apostasy. Sometimes I can play that for 20 minutes and it'll crash, and sometimes I can play it for like 6 hours and it won't crash. So the fact that 2 mod lists in a row crash within the 2-hour time frame is a compliment to a compliment to Lorem that it doesn't crash at all in 7 hours of gameplay. I like the vibe, the heavily like dense forest. Oh, and it's 1.5.97 version of Skyrim. Okay, let's make our mark. Markarth. 27 minutes. Okay, what's our plan of attack here? Should we follow the road or follow the river? Can you follow the river? Let's see. Let's try following the river. I've never really gone this route before. Save the game real quick. Yeah, good textures. I'm gonna try to go back to sword and see how it feels again. To give it a fair shake, because sword combat, even one-handed sword combat on Odyssey, just felt really good. And I want to see if maybe I'm just imagining that this doesn't feel the same. We're gonna give it another shot. God, that's a lot of wolves. Okay, I have a feeling I know what it is. I think it's Sigma's one-handed combat mod. That's what's in common with this and Lorim. I think something with it, just the way he's swinging his sword, just doesn't hit the target that often. I think that's what it is. And I think that I have to check now, but I think Odyssey doesn't have Sigma sword animations. In fact, I don't think it has any Sigma animations for the weapons. I could be mistaken, but it feels different. Because Apostasy, I put Sigma animations in there. I haven't really used one-handed swords in Apostasy in a while, but I think that's what it is. Well, that's different. Never seen this before. What is this? Just like a weird bridge to cross over? This is pretty cool. A lot of love and attention has to go into making these mod lists. So you really gotta hand it to the mod list authors. Because like this stuff right here, it's like nice to have, but like people won't fault you for not having it because they don't even know it exists. You're putting something in there that like most people won't even run across. Like who would take this path in their playthrough? Probably not many people. "22 minutes. We're going that way. But there's a current. See, that's what I mean. The current is like making you think, like, should I try and cross? Oh, but there's a log there. I've never had to think in any mod list, how am I gonna cross this river? So that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool to even think about. It's a dilemma that you have to figure out how to get around. You can't just jump in and swim across. Yeah, this whole region has been overhauled. These tall little like stone grass tree pillars. This is the first time I've seen it. It's another reason why I think doing the marathon run is pretty cool, because you can see like the small little things in the world that this mod list author decided to put in there. You can see a little bit of their flavor on design, their vision of Skyrim. Even the water. The water textures look good. Usually the water texture is like really bad when it comes to like rapids. They look pretty good in this. And I still have never seen any seams in the textures in the ground, which is another thing that can easily plague a mod list. Okay, we might encounter some bandits up ahead. And I think, well, I know we're gonna make our 2-hour marathon run complete today. Okay. I'm experiencing audio cutouts. I'll have to check to see if that's coming through, if that's just my earbuds or if that's coming through in the footage. But if you're hearing it, then that means that it's not you, it's this. Okay, so we had to backtrack a little bit. The sound was glitching out. Let's see if it does again here. It was right when I crossed this bridge. Yeah, okay. We had to backtrack a little bit because the last save I did stupidly was in the middle of combat, which you shouldn't do. I think I've said it before. So when we load back in, we died like instantly, so we had to go back one save file. Also, this lady is like blocking me from achieving my goals because she's such a high level compared to me that I'm gonna have to just run by her. There's also 18 minutes left on the timer. And this guy ran out of stamina and is about to get himself killed.
You won't get the best of me.
Jeez. Just let me be, man. They really don't want me to finish this marathon. Oh my god.
You're dead! Dead!
God. Do I need to get in the water to lose you? I'm sorry, man. Please. I'm so close. Why are you trying to stop me? Okay, I think we lost him. Which way is it again? Is it this way? It's so overhauled I can't remember which way to go. Or I can't figure out which way is the way that you normally go.
The Forsworn have taken Kolskager mine. We're the only ones left.
Okay, let's take a look at these
You
NPCs.
two head inside and get some rest. I'll send word to the Jarl.
Thank the divines we survived that.
She looks like
Those Forsworn were fierce fighters.
she's from like a
Fiercer than I could have
modern
imagined.
timeline. She doesn't fit in too much with Skyrim.
Poor Pavo and Gat.
That lady does.
To have lived through a Forsworn attack.
Okay, yeah, this is not the main entrance. This is a mine. We gotta turn around. Still got time. I surprised myself. I'm surprised we made it to all the towns or cities that we said we would within the time that within the 2-hour time frame. Here we go. That's a good looking overhaul. Wow.
Think we should buy more horses next season?
I'd rather spend the gold on a new litter of pups, but the horses bring in more gold.
Textures are great on the stairs, on the ground,
This is
on the guard and his armor.
what do you need?
Let's check it out inside. I'm just taking the scene right here. This scene right here shows a lot of different lighting. Really well executed. Even right here, this looks like photorealistic. And it's cool, you can blow the candles out. So let's see how, if I blow the candles out, how it'll affect the lighting of the room. Yeah, look at that. It looks let's check out more interiors now that we're here and we made it to our last town. I do want to go outside and kind of play around with combat a little bit. So we're gonna check out one more interior.
Tacitus, what is this?
A nail?
Is that what you call it? In the Legion, we would have called it useless. Look how brittle the metal is.
I'm sorry. I just, well, the forge gets so hot and I thought...
You thought what?
It's a great iteration of Markarth, in my opinion.
Not heat the metal all the way through? Useless. Now do it again.
Lines are tied. This is too much work.
Like the mossy stone. Let's go check out this tavern here.
Never leave the house? You want that ending?
Or the Silver Blood Inn.
Come on in. The Silver Blood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Yes?
Okay, that person's details are pretty good.
What can I do for you?
Farnleaf and Sons deserves nothing but the finest.
Oh, their
here.
details pretty nice as well.
All your drinks are watered
I
down.
like to think I've aged well for thousands of years.
And you know Lisbeth can't afford to pay me enough for the finest drinks
This
anyhow.
guy looks pretty realistic as
I
well.
wasn't aware that Lisbeth was
Wow, you
having
got an eye
trouble.
missing.
Hey, you don't look so good.
Farnleaf and Sons
I'm not sure.
return of business these days?
All right then. What are you,
He looks like a
blind?
badass.
That store is empty. Forsworn get almost
That's
every
just
shipment
ancient
that comes
history.
in.
Know
He
what
would
I mean?
totally kill me in a fight.
I'm so sorry.
This
to
guy's
hear
spacing
that.
out.
No, you aren't.
So I really like the NPCs that he put in here. The NPC overhaul that he used definitely complements the mod list. I can't fault it. I can't fault them.
Have you got rocks in your head?
Oh shit. Stole something.
Aren't you wonderful?
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
She looks a little weird.
No, not
Her
right
outfit
now.
definitely has SMP
Maybe
though.
later, if I'm still upset.
How did you manage to cripple?
My father, Klepper, is the one you want to talk to.
Mining
I just
accident
clean up.
back when I was in prison for being a pickpocket.
Okay, so with 9 minutes left, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start running back towards like Riverwood area, and we're gonna just kind of go with the flow and see like the last review we did. If we encounter any fights, granted, we are still low level. If we encounter any fights that we think we might be able to win, we're gonna try it out just to test out the combat a little bit more. And then we'll wrap it up. So let's make a little marker here so we don't get turned around. Let's see if we can make it to these crossroads.
How are the new breeds getting along with my dogs?
And let's put on our heavy armor to give us a fighting chance. So I don't know if the YouTube footage is going to do justice to this mod list, but I would say the best thing it has going for it are the graphics and the attention to detail as far as the overhauls that they chose to use. Very tasteful. I think stability wise it's not terrible, but it's not free of crashes or glitches, as you'll probably have noticed by now. Okay, in the distance there we see, what is that, like the Dragonborn the Blades hideout. That's really cool to look at. That is a very scenic shot. Like that right there. That's good. Where's the photo mode in this? We're gonna take a shot here. Print screen, I don't know the print screen button. Okay, right there. That's thumbnail material right there. You can even make that into a wallpaper if you want to. Okay, how do you even exit this though? Oh, what a mess. Okay. Sorry about that. You start messing with hotkeys and then you get turned around. Okay, we're coming up on 5 minutes left. These stone pillars really overhaul the entire area. Yeah, we're gonna do a slightly dishonorable thing here, and we're gonna try and take this horse.
Be careful. You're pushing your luck.
So that we can test the horse mechanics. Okay, we didn't kill anybody. We're okay. We're just a horse thief. So vanilla style horse, like a thick horse right here. But it feels very responsive. Yeah, very responsive. If you look on Nexus right now, they actually came out with a very good horse mod recently that changed all the animations to make it much more responsive. But this right here is not bad either. I always did say, like, I didn't see the big issue with vanilla Skyrim horses. Granted, this one's probably modded to have better performance or better maneuverability. This feels like a whole new area though, with how they overhauled it. Like, I don't recognize... This doesn't look familiar to me. And that was cool too. Like it said earlier, like you can go on autopilot mode if you press Z. So I wonder if it's autopilot to like follow the road or if it's autopilot to wherever I put a marker. But that's a pretty cool mod. I didn't know that existed out there. Let's see how accurate it is. These little things you discover, you know, you playing it for 2 hours straight. You see the good with the bad though. What's cool with this too is when you hit auto run, usually just auto move in the game that's there by, you know, vanilla. You can't look around because your horse is just going to go in that direction, but because it's on auto move to the marker, you can kind of take in the sights as you're running around. Okay, I don't know where he's going, but he's trying to go up this hill here. I'm trying to get a good view of the open field here. I like the feel of this horse though. You don't have to modify this at all. You can enjoy the horse riding in this game the way it is. In my opinion, I would be satisfied with it. Big ass bear on my back. Okay. I've seen this before. You see the elephant in the distance? I've seen them go on a different mod list. I've seen them fly up in the air like that and then land and then die. I think maybe this one survived though, if that's him. So we're gonna turn off depth of field one more time, just to take in the sights here. Okay, and we just have about 5 seconds left. So I think we're gonna just go ahead and have a chat right here. Alright. So, 2 hours completed. I'm gonna have to run while, I'm gonna have to fight while we're talking. I think this mod list was fun to play. I think that a few little tweaks here and there could add to it. But overall, I feel pretty good about it. I'm going to deliberate a little bit. I'm going to leave my score as I usually do. I'm going to leave it here on the screen. And if you'd like the new format of how we're doing this review, please leave a comment. If you feel like I should go back to the old format, I'm receptive. I'll listen if I get enough feedback about it like that. Otherwise, I think it was pretty cool kind of coining a new style of review where you do a marathon and you see most of the world all in one 2-hour review. And I mean, if you look at the map here, we ran all the way around the map and almost back to Whiterun basically. So we just almost did a full circle. We didn't do Falkreath, we didn't do Morthal, but we did stop by Dawnstar and we ran through Dragon Bridge. So I think we got a good overview of the map, the overhauls that are in this mod list, and yeah. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'll start thinking about the next mod list that I'll be doing this review on. Again, coming out pretty soon. The new Elder Gleam Ultimate's coming out, and then the next Wundenique chapter is coming out as well. And I should be getting early access to that to do reviews on. So we'll see what happens next. I'll either do another mod list before those, or if those come out soon, I'll do that. Again, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace.